just cannot believe people's responses when I tell them that I go to Tijuana, Mexico, and they're like, "Oh, you go to Tijuana?" I'm like, "Yes, I do. It's a great city. You will have a blast. You will have the best treatment, the best service, and the prices are way cheaper."
If you're planning a trip like she did, this is the guide you need. Our experts are here to answer all your questions about getting treatment in Tijuana.
In Tijuana is happening a medical phenomenon that will be striking directly what it's the medical tourism enterprises. This can help us to make people reach every medical service that they need, from bariatric surgery, cosmetic surgery, orthodontics, and many other that we are able to approach to a new pool of patients. So being here in Tijuana is the spotlight more in the last 5 years. This will be the mecca of bariatric surgery, and it's continually increasing, and the development of the facilities, the training of the surgeons, and growth of the city, well, it has been an exponential factor, very important to us and to the development of new practices. Speaking of where our patients come from, well, they're mostly from the United States of America. We have also practices from the United Kingdom. We have people that come from here, from Mexico, but it's directed more specifically for foreign patients that come from the United States, Canada, and all the states that belong to them. People that understand that the practice here is high regarding the numbers and the frequency that we perform surgery. Well, the practice does the master, and doing this so oftenly or so daily and with a rhythm that can give us enough practice to master and to perfect our techniques. So this is something that it's been heard for everyone in the medical field. And right now the city, it's a safe spot to perform surgery. It's a safe spot for traveling, and well, it's a safe spot for us to be practicing our daily work. We can offer another kind of financing and some prices that are different that they are allowed in their countries. They are also skipping many guidelines or a list that they have to accomplish. So what's mean the insurance companies and everything that has to do with their medical insurance, well, it's easier to get done here. You don't have to be going to the hospital back and forward for at least 6 months, so you can have a consultation with the first step regarding at least the things that you have to do to be candidate, or even in a list to be in surgical line.
I do consider that Tijuana, it is a safe city. I think there's a lot of stuff to do and see, and you won't have to be afraid to be here.
Definitely, I can let you know it is safe. All the time I'm living in this city, I never had like an accident or any other issue. Even I'm walking at night, or even I'm going to a disco club, or also I can tell our patients, did you visit last night some restaurant, how was it? And they all the time let me know it was okay. So it is safe because this city is really protected, because Mexican people, they wanted you to come to our city. So the government, they have a lot of protection. Also, we have our touristic area. In our touristic area, it is safe. It is protected by Mexican citizens, by the policemen, by any people. This touristic area is really safe because we want you to come to our city. Also, what you're listening on the TV shows or the news, maybe it's better to question it 2 times or more than 2 times. Because sometimes the news, they say, don't go to Tijuana because this or that or something's happened. Usually, you know what's the most question I usually hear from our patient is, what is the narco, or what's happening with the narco here in Tijuana? But I say, What is narco? Because the drug sellers, they're not on the corner. So we never see these things in our area, in our city. They are like news, sometimes they're too exaggerating. Every city in the world, they have very good areas, like safe areas, touristic areas, and they have bad areas. Obviously, it's dangerous to go there. And it's like big cities as the US, like Chicago, or some areas, New York, or even Los Angeles, California. They have good, fancy, and really good areas, but they have their dangerous areas. If you're coming to Tijuana, of course, you will feel welcome and just stay on the very touristic area, the most popular area.
We're located in, I feel like it's the most fun area. You have a lot of cafes, restaurants, cinema. Plaza Rio is the most popular plaza around here. It's very close to the Serna Hotel. You can even get walking there like in 10 minutes or less. And you're gonna have a lot of fun stuff. Even if you decide to go to downtown, which is actually pretty close too, you're gonna see and experience a lot of fun stuff. I love to go downtown. Again, it's pretty close from here. And if you come to Tijuana and you do not get a picture with the Sankey, which is like a zebra and donkey combination that we have in here, you didn't come to Tijuana. So it's just a fast experience, but it's still pretty fun. The downtown, there's Avenida Revolucion, which has a lot of souvenirs from Tijuana. And I feel like you can even get stuff from the 80s to the 2000s, and it's pretty fun. Actually, we do have a Mercado Hidalgo close to the Plaza Rio, and you're gonna get a lot of Mexican items, candies, piñatas, pins, everything there. There's a lot of options for restaurants in here, but the one that I will recommend, it will be Pampas or Churrasqueria, because they both are steakhouse. They have a lot of mixology, and it's a pretty fun environment.
I can recommend you to eat in a good restaurant like Mexican food or seafood. Also, we have Italian food, or we have different options for eating places, not restaurants. And also, we have some areas just where they can resting, like the beach area, or also is really popular to go and visiting Rosarito. Rosarito Beach is the most beautiful beaches in our state here in Baja California. Or also, we can recommend it to you to visit the wineries. They are 1 hour distance, and you can taste really good wine, or you can just eat a really good food. But we have a lot of options. Also, here in the area, we have a really good malls, since the fancy to the basic to the most popular touristic avenue, which is the Revolution Street. So we have a lot. We have some good beers. We have a lot of options.
There's a lot of English speakers in here, and actually, if somebody doesn't speak English, still he's gonna understand what you're saying, because it's very common to have visitors from all over the place, all over the world, and they all speak English.
To get the hospital is very easy. You can fly to San Diego or drive directly to the hospital. If you need a transportation, we can go for you. If you live very close, or if you fly to San Diego airport, we can go for you. If you live in the United States, you can travel and cross the border with a passport or an ID. If you live outside of the United States, maybe in Canada or something, or another country, you will need a passport.
The most cell phone carriers or network just work here in Tijuana, from Canada and United States, because also we have AT&T. We have a very similar connection. Also, my Mexican cell phone, it works in the United States. We recommend some hotels or some location to stay overnight, just in case a patient needs to stay for a few days. We usually recommend our patients 5 options, and we are talking about the less expensive to the most comfortable hotel, and it depends on the rate and experience you want to have in the location or the area. Usually the hotels we recommend is just on the same area, the very safe area, which is the more touristic or the most popular area. We have the 5 stars hotel, or we have the most basic hotel, and everything depends on the patient budget. We're like the most near city to the US, because the border. So we used to accept most American dollar everywhere you visit. Restaurant, hotel, dentist, everywhere you can just go there, you can use American dollars. Also, if you're bringing your dollars and you would like to change those to Mexican pesos, you can do it as well. I do not recommend you to change the American dollar to Mexican pesos because most restaurants or locations or any place you want to visit, they accept the American dollar. So it's not necessary. Most places they use, the Visa or MasterCard or international debit or credit cards. Usually, yes. Also, ATMs, they usually get your card and you can get some money from the ATM as well. I can give you 3 options. First of all, if the patient they are traveling by plane, we can offering for an extra fee international pickup. That means our driver can just cross the border, pick you up on the San Diego International Airport, bring you to the office, and also that could be a round trip, take you back or take you there to the airport, and that's like the most convenient because our driver just will cross the border with you and you will be safe in all the moment. Also, it's really important patients know it's necessary traveling information like a passport. Number 2, if the patient just can come down to the border and cross the border by himself, we can offering like the local pickup. And local pickup, it means patient just cross the border to the Mexican side and our driver will be there waiting for him or waiting for the patient, and all the local transportation, it's for free. There is no additional fee. We can take the patient to the hotel or any restaurant or for shopping, or give him or give all of them our recommendations, no? But our driver will take you there and take you back to the dental office if you need to. There is another really good information you must know. Maybe you are more convinced to be or looking for in the area or have fun on the area or just exploring the city, because we have really good restaurants, hotels, and a lot of things to do, no? So what we can recommend you is if you're driving and cross driving, we can offer to you an additional fee, the medical pass. The medical pass is in a specific line that you can cross the border back to the US in 5 to 20 minutes. So very exclusive dentists, we have this medical pass.
MTC is with you every step of the way. For your medical or dental trip, contact MTC today.